All right, y'all, want to do a quick video. Here's the 86 and 87 Topps cards that we opened the other day. Waiting to get sorted. Well, the 86s are sorted. 87's not yet. Today we're going to do an 87 Topps Super Jumbo Pack. And then I've got in my box of 86 Topps Rack Packs, I've got an uneven number. So we're going to open up one more 86 Topps Rack Pack. So my box is even. Yeah, I know. I'm all about the even numbers. That'll give me more cards to store and put into boxes. Now, I wanted to mention real quick, one of my devoted subscribers, big-time supporter, shanehulburt5661, had mentioned to me when he watched my 87 Topps opening yesterday, where I had mentioned that we had pulled two possible error cards that ended up being corrected cards out of the rack packs. And he had mentioned to me that I stand a better chance of getting the error cards that I'm looking for. There's 5 error cards where corrected cards were made in the 87 Topps set. And I stand a better chance of getting those in wax packs, as those were most likely produced first, before the rack packs came out. Hence, they would have the errors. And that by the time the rack packs came out for 87 Topps, those errors typically are corrected. And in this case, they must have been, because I don't have any of the 5 cards in error form version. So we're going to shift our focus a little bit on what we're going to get next. We do have a 1990 Score rack pack box that says it's supposed to be here by the 1st of October. Hopefully it gets here sooner. I ordered it last Friday off of eBay, and it's coming from Maryland. So, but we were going to do some upper deck, try to do some 89 upper deck, and then also some old stuff. Get like one pack of something really, old. Do some old stuff from like 78 to 85, based on the budget, which is $100 every 2 weeks. But I think now we're going to shift our focus briefly. We're going to look at some wax pack stuff, starting with 87. I'm not going to do 86 because technically the 2 cards in the set that I had mentioned, I got to thinking about it. They're actually uncorrected error cards. They're not error cards where corrected cards were made, because you've got two sets of cards that have the same card number. That's the error, but it was never corrected in the 86 set. So we're not going to do any 86 wax packs. Also, because it's tough to find an 86 wax pack box that's $100 or less. 87, however, I have found. So it's just a matter of next time we get paid, go ahead and get it. But we're going to focus on 87, 88, 89, and 90 Topps wax pack boxes, because as most of you know, if you watch my videos, we already have a 91 Topps wax pack box. Hopefully those wax pack boxes will yield some of those errors. And I also know that McNulty Sports Cards just put a bunch of 89 wax packs in the bins just inside the door. So we'll have to pick up some of those. He usually has 91s, but we're not really looking for 91s. However, the wax pack box that we have for 91s are the later in the year poly packs. And I have been snatching up some of his true 91 Topps wax packs in hopes that we might get that Mark Whitten error card where the hand is over the border, and I think it's like a $100 card or something like that. But that's the focus, y'all. So appreciate everybody supporting the channel. I appreciate shanehulburt5661 for letting me know that. Definitely makes sense. I didn't think about that. I mean, your wax packs are your start. That's where everything, I would imagine that's where those are the first things that were made by Topps, and then they went on to do the rack packs, the jumbo packs, the super jumbo packs, and then probably the complete set, something like that. So didn't think about that, but definitely makes sense. All right, y'all, stay safe and stay tuned. We'll be opening up some more packs here in a few hours.